The mark of the beast. What is it? What is it? So we're not going to go into detail with this because I believe that we need like 3 hours to to figure out what the mark of the beast is, because I'm just going to give you guys a couple of some general facts about the mark of the beast. 2 general facts. Just basic facts about the mark of the beast. Just two basic facts about the mark of the beast that I feel like you should know. You should be thinking about these 2 basic facts before even thinking about the mark of the beast. Because a lot of people, what they do is, oh, the mark of the beast, I know what that is. It's an implant, a microchip or whatever it is. I mean, is it really? Is that what the Bible actually says? Is it an implant? It could be something there, but who knows, right? I'm gonna tell you guys who knows, and that is God. God knows. You know who else knows? The beast knows. I'm gonna give you guys 2 general information, 2 general facts about the mark of the beast that you guys should be thinking about before you guys study, that actually go in and deeply study the mark of the beast. Because you can't deeply study the mark of the beast without thinking about these 2 general facts, okay? Because if you don't think about these 2 general facts and you study the mark of the beast, 99% of the time you're gonna get it wrong. All right, so these 2 general facts, I'm gonna give them to you, and one of them we're gonna kind of go into detail in a little bit, one of them, but the other one we need like 2 hours to really study it. Actually more than 2 hours, probably like 2 weeks to study it, because it's a lot. But okay, so the first one is the mark of the beast. Okay, the mark of the beast. You gotta know that it's the mark of the beast. So if you don't know who the beast is, then you're not gonna know what his mark is. You gotta know who the beast is first in order to know what his mark is. You guys get what I'm saying? Before you get into the mark of the beast, know who the beast is first, because 99 or 100% of the time, if you only study the mark and you don't know who the beast is, 100% of the time you will get it wrong. If you get the beast wrong and you try to interpret what the mark is, you're gonna get it wrong if you don't know who the beast is, because they're attached. Mark of the beast. Imagine you're hunting if you imagine you're in a jungle or in a forest and you're hunting, okay, and you're looking and you're looking for a footprint. You don't know the animal you're hunting, but you're looking for a footprint. Let's say you find a footprint and you say, this is the animal I'm looking for. How do you know? How do you know? You don't know, because you don't even know the animal you're hunting. So you got to figure out what animal you're hunting first, and then you will know the footprint of that animal. You get what I'm saying? Okay, so I think that's very clear now, right? Know the beast first in order to know what his mark is. Clear, right? Okay, now here's the other thing. Revelation 14 and verse 9, it says, and the 3rd angel followed them. This is the 3 angels' message. This is the 3rd angel. And the 3rd angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, something happens, right? So if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead and his hand. So worship and the mark of the beast. Worship and the mark of the beast, they're connected. They are linked. Here's another one. Revelation 14 verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever, and they have no rest. They have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So whoever worships the beast also receives the mark of his name. Whoever worships the beast receives the mark of the beast. So worship and the mark of the beast are connected. You won't have the mark of the beast if you are not worshiping the beast. What is worship? What is worship? We're going to get into that in a little bit. Right now, got to go to work. We're going to get into it. So, very important, right? We're not going to get into the details of what the mark of the beast is, because we have to know who the beast is first. But I can give you guys some general information for you guys to avoid the mark of the beast. Okay? So, very important. What is worship? What is worship? Let's do this. Okay, so the two main things that are attached to the mark of the beast is, number one, it's the mark of the beast. It's the beast's mark. So you got to know who the beast is first in order to know his mark, because again, like I said before, you can't know what the mark is if you don't know who the beast is, in which the mark comes from. It's a lot like hunting an animal's footprint, and you don't even know which animal you're hunting, in which the footprint comes from. You get what I'm saying? So you got to know the animal first in order for you to know which footprints you're looking for. If you don't know who the beast is, you're not going to know what the mark is. So if you guys want to know more about who the beast is, I have a few videos on that. Links are in the description. The second thing is what? The second thing that it's attached to, that the mark of the beast is attached to, is worship. Because remember, Revelation says that whoever worships the beast has the mark of his name. Whoever worships the beast has the mark of the beast. What does worship mean? Psalms 95 verse 6, the psalmist says, "Come, let us worship and bow down. Let us kneel before the Lord our Maker." So to worship means to bow down. In fact, the word in Hebrew, it literally means to bow down or to prostrate yourself, which means to submit yourself to God. So if you're worshiping God, it means you're bowing down to God, you're prostrating yourself to God, or you are submitting yourself to God. And what does it mean to submit to God? It means to do His will and not your will. His will be done, not yours. So when you submit to God, it means you are doing what He wants you to do and not doing what you want to do. You are doing what He wants you to do, which means you are doing what He commands you to do, which means you are keeping His commandments. When you prostrate yourself to Him, when you're submitting yourself to Him, you are now His servant. And His servants will obey His voice. His servants will obey His commands or His commandments. So if worshiping God means to prostrate to God or to submit yourself to God or to keep His commandments, what does it mean to worship the beast or the image of the beast? It means to keep the commandments of the beast. So if you guys want to be safe, if you guys want to go the safe route, and you guys want to generally avoid worshiping the beast and getting his mark upon you, what I would suggest you do, and this is just my suggestion, this is God's commands, but this is just my suggestion. I don't have the authority to command this to you, but what I would suggest you do is to keep God's commandments, and you will avoid the mark of the beast. Just by simply keeping God's commandments. Because if you keep God's commandments, you are not keeping anybody else's commandments. You guys get what I'm saying? When you keep God's commandments, you are showing that you are worshiping Him. Because this is how God knows, this is how anybody knows that you worship the true God, is when you keep His commandments. Because remember, to worship means to prostrate or to submit yourself to that person who you are worshiping. So you worship the Lord by keeping His commandments. By doing His commandments. You're submitting to the Lord. Obeying Him. And what do you obey? His commandments. So you can rest assured that the beast would have his own commandments in order for people to worship him. Go to Exodus 20, read Exodus 20, read the 10 commandments of God, and you keep it. That's how you worship God. And by truly worshiping God, you would then avoid worshiping the beast. And when you avoid worshiping the beast, you are going to avoid his mark. Because the worship of the beast is connected to the mark of the beast. This is how the beast will know that you worship him, is if you have his mark. So again, what are the two main facts, or what are the two quick facts about the mark of the beast? Number one, it is the mark of the beast. And number two, it has something to do with the worship of the beast or the image of the beast. So, in order to avoid this mark of the beast, learn what it means to worship God That means to prostrate yourself to God. That means to submit your will to God. And when you submit your will to God, it means you are His servant. You obey His voice, not anybody else. So you obey His commands and not someone else's commands. You keep His commandments. That's what it means to worship God. So if you are worshiping God the right way, from commandment number 1 all the way to commandment number 10, you're all good. You don't have to worry about the mark of the beast. Just as long as you know that God is the only God, you don't bow down to idols, you don't use His name in vain, you keep the Sabbath holy, you honor your father and mother, you don't murder, you don't steal, you don't lie, you don't commit adultery, and you don't covet, you will be just fine. Just as long as you obey those 10 commandments and you don't obey someone else's 10 commandments, you will be just fine. You will not have the mark of the beast. So the mark of the beast is not being implemented right now, although it already is set up, but it's not being implemented right now. So nobody has the mark of the beast right now. Nobody. Here's what it says in Revelation 13 verse 16, talking about the second beast. Here's what it says. And he, talking about the second beast, causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Talking about the mark of the beast. It says he will cause all to receive a mark in their right hand or their foreheads. Cause. So we all know now, right, that you will have the mark of the beast when you worship the beast. And Revelation 13 says that the second beast is going to cause all to have a mark on their foreheads or on their right hand. When worship is enforced, when someone forces you to worship this beast, but you guys got to know who the beast is first, then that is the mark of the beast. We're not going to get into the details of what exactly the mark of the beast is and who the beast is. If you guys want to know who the beast is, there's a link in the description. I have a few videos on it. Link is in the description. And if you guys want to know what the mark of the beast is, you guys are going to have to wait, because I'm putting together a Bible study on that. And I don't want to say it out loud without giving you guys information first. And what I like to do is I want to give you guys Bible information first, so that you guys can be convicted without me telling you what it is, what exactly it is. I'm going to show you guys the clues, I'm going to show you guys the details, and then I'm going to show you guys some things that the beast actually says in document. You guys are I'm just going to give you guys the details, and you guys are going to know who the beast is and what the mark of the beast is on your own. I don't have to tell you, I'm just going to tell you Bible verses and history facts, and I'm gonna be working on that. I don't know when that video is gonna come out. You guys might have to wait until the actual movie comes out, which is, I don't know when the movie is gonna come out. I'm actually in the middle of shooting it already, so it's gonna be exciting. It's exciting. So thank you guys for watching, and if you guys were blessed by this video, please like and share with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your relatives, anybody whom you know would be blessed by this Bible study video and vlog. And if you guys are new to this channel and want to see more Christian content, please don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you guys hit that bell down there or up there, depending on, mobile or desktop. And if you guys want to support this online video ministry and keep this ministry afloat, please don't forget to pray for this online video ministry and donate at schoolforprophets.tv, so we can take the donation money and advertise these videos so that we can reach more people. Thank you guys again. Praise God always, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.